had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about anything, but
don't do it.
Yeah,
Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled, How Are the Things of Esau Searched Out? So in this clip right here, you have the superstar celebrity Kevin Hart having an interview with Kelly Clarkson. And Kelly Clarkson was about to spill the beans. And she started to talk about the millions of dollars she has been offered in exchange for doing things she would not feel comfortable doing. And immediately you see Kevin, shush, shush, shush. All right. He puts his hand over his mouth, his finger over his mouth, because she's not supposed to speak about those things. All right. Because he's in the know. What does that mean? It means that there are certain things that should not be discussed. Kevin is a sellout. It's just simple as that, goddammit. Let me rewind this back.
But I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about anything, but
don't do it.
Yeah, no, of course. Offer time.
So the truth is, Kevin is in covenant agreement with Esau, Edom. Simple. Okay? He knows that they shoot at the wicked in private. All right? He knows that, they got agendas that they're pushing. All right? He know about the agenda with the dress. All right? And I remember watching the video where he said he would never put on a dress. But guess what? He became abomination and he did it. All right? I believe it was Saturday Night Live. It was a skit where he had on a purple dress. All right? You guys can look that up for yourself. But let's go to Jeremiah 5:26, which reads, For among my people are found wicked men that lay wait. As he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore, they are become great and waxen rich. Let me read that again. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore, they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxen fat. They shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, said Yahweh? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Woo! Oh, yeah. So, again, Kevin Hart is in covenant relationship with Esau, Edom, which is the cause of his success. All right. So under the vibration of the left-hand side with Satan, all right, he has been rewarded. OK, he has his reward. All right. So let's look at Obadiah 1:6, which is where I'm pulling the title from this lesson. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So in this little video clip, basically you got Kelly Clarkson about to, hey, let it out the bag. His secrets can't stay secret forever. Okay, so the Lord lifting up the skirt. Now let's get back to Kevin, because in the book of Maccabees, basically you had our wicked men in covenant with the heathen back then. So there's nothing new under the sun. All right. First Maccabees 1:11. All right. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen. All right, that was the gymnasium, and exercising naked, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen that were round Salakia, and were sold to do mischief. Okay, let me read that again. 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, right? They were not following the law, statutes, and commandments, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. All right. So that's mischief. When you saw Kevin putting his finger over his mouth, shushing her, right? It's because there's a secret agenda that's not supposed to be discussed. All right, and we know what that, we're going to get into that, because that's going to be Psalm 64. All right, but Satan on the left hand side, the spiritual demon Satan, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, has given Satan power. He has power. He has power to give people wealth and trappings. Okay, he even tempted Yahushai. Yahushua went into the wilderness to be tempted. Let's look at Luke 4 and 5. All right. It says 5. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. Who you think he got it from? And to whomsoever I will, I give it. Okay, let me read that again. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will, I give it. If thou therefore will worship me, all shall be thine. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and him alone shalt thou serve. Okay, so Kevin and the different celebrities and the different pastors and preachers and all of these social media personalities, all of these people, all right, who are leading our people astray. Okay, all of them get their resources and their trappings, all right, and their prizes and consolations on this side from the spiritual demon Satan. Let's look at Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Okay? Let's look at Psalms 64. So in closing, we're going to go into Psalm 64, and it says everything we need right here. All right. Now, also, If you don't know, do the research. You got Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony on here on YouTube talking about how hip hop changed. I remember when hip hop changed, but he said that there was a secret meeting in which you basically had these owners of the record label. I don't have to tell you who the owners of the record labels are, okay? Because we in want of all things, right? So they own everything. So the owners of the record label, they also invest in prisons. And the goal of rap music was to become more brutal, filled with more murder and lust, and all type of wickedness, including drug use and everything else. All right. So over the last 10 years, you've heard more about different drug use than you've ever heard before in music, period, but especially hip hop. So you got the drug use, you have your murders, you have your sex, all right, and just all sorts of violence. And the purpose of that music is to program the children, all right, program Jake so they can go to jail. This devil got all kind of devices, but you got to do the research on that. But let's get into this Psalm 64 so I can close it. To the chief musician, the Psalm of David, hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and whet means to sharpen, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? So they do all of this in secret. And Kevin knows about it too. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay? So they wise to do evil. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. So all of this wickedness and all these secret plans and agendas, they're all being exposed, all to the point where you got the United Nations putting out a press release saying not to believe in conspiracies, and that they were going to take steps to stop these so-called conspiracies. I hope this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.